Hello, people of Our Lady of Perpetual Help. This is your pastor with this week's installment of Flock Notes. And so, it seems to be that the year is flying by. I know I say that as I get older. I don't know if this is just one of the things that happen as we get older, but it seems like the days and the years go by quicker than I ever imagined, especially as a kid. I remember the anticipation. I couldn't wait for the Thanksgiving break. I couldn't wait for Christmas break. And as an adult now, all these things seem to come and go very quickly, and I'm sure many can join me in that same feeling that they have as, hey, when we were kids, this always seemed so long, but now it just seems to come and go. So, coming up every year, we have we do, in conjunction with the Christian Help Center, we do the Thanksgiving basket food drive and the food giveaway. And so Jorge is in charge of put assembling that all together. And there are some very kind souls who have given their time to help him put the baskets together. And so if there's anybody else that would like to donate their time to help in that endeavor, you can contact the office either through phone or email, and we can work in conjunction with you on putting these all together. And also below me, like I always say, there's advertisements, flyers about the upcoming events in our parish, and it's also going to be in the bulletin. We'll make announcements about these things. One of the things I want to point out is we have our Thanksgiving food drive ad here. So I have the wrong side. This side, that's the right one. And so we'll be having our food basket drive, and it gives a list here of the items that are needed, and there's a list down here of some important dates. And the important dates are that the non-perishable food will be collected in the social center beginning Sunday, November 17th, after all the masses. Frozen turkeys, frozen hams will be taken in the social center beginning November 24th and 25th. And the baskets will be distributed on November 26th. And when we assemble these items, everything that's everything extra that we have, don't we will give to the Christian Help Center, and they will pass those out to people who come to them who are in need. And so we're working, like I said, in conjunction with them on the Thanksgiving food baskets. When people come to them about a Thanksgiving basket, they put them in contact with us, and we set up the people that are going to come pick up, and all that good stuff. And so, if there's, like I said, if there's anything extra, the Christian Help Center will take that, and they will use that to distribute to people in need here in our community. And so, this is a good way of living the Beatitudes, of feeding the poor, and addressing the hungry. And there's many in our community that are kind of in a situation where they're not unemployed, they're not homeless, but because of the way the economy is now and things like that, to put on a good Thanksgiving for their family, they need some assistance. And this is a good way to assist them. And I can remember, for all of you out there who are parents, and I can remember as a child always having a nice Thanksgiving dinner with my family. And that's all the people that are partaking of this food basket drive, that's all they want, is to put on a good Thanksgiving for them and their families. And so, thank you in advance for everybody for donating food, donating time, whatever it is that you are donating for this endeavor. With that being said, there's also a couple of other things coming up. One, the youth group is having their fundraiser, And details around that will be below me again, be in the bulletin. And so that's a good way to help our youth, but also too, I think they're doing a fundraiser through See's Candy, and I know that oftentimes during this holiday season coming up, that for office gifts and for things like that, a box of candy is what is given, and so that's a good way to support our youth is by buying those through them, and keep your eyes and ears posted to the ads below me, to the bulletin, to the announcements at Mass of all the things coming up, so that we will all be on the front page of what's happening here at OLPH. One of the other things I wanted to mention too is, now this is coming up in December, the Feast of the Assumption, or should I say, the Solemnity of the Assumption, is a holy day of obligation. But that falls on a Sunday this year. So the holy day has been moved to the 9th of December. Normally it's the 8th. This year it'll be on the 9th, which is a Monday. And so that is a holy day of obligation for us coming up in December. And so, of course, we'll have our normal 8 a.m. Mass in English, a 6 p.m. Mass in English, and then a 7:30 Mass in Spanish on that day. And so that's what's coming up. And along with, like I said, keep your eyes and ears open. There's so many things going on here at OLPH. I almost forgot. One other thing I want to talk about, beginning in December, we're having our Advent penance services in our deanery with the parishes in the deanery. And so that list will be in the bulletin as well. And that will also be, ours is coming as well. We'll have two like we always do, one in the morning, one in the evening, and that calendar of the events coming up will be in the bulletin. And so we can all go to the appropriate penance service to make ourselves ready for Christ to be born, not only in the world, but within us as well. And with that, I just wanted to point to one little thing that we're going to hear this weekend in the readings. And this is the response that we're going to hear in the psalm. It's very short, but it's beautiful. Because the response says, "Praise the Lord, my soul." And when we talk about praise the Lord, my soul, praise the Lord with all that we are. Our soul, our mind, our heart, our mouth, our actions. Praise the Lord with all that we are. And bring Jesus into the world. Show Jesus. Be an example of our Catholic faith. So that when others see us, they see Jesus within us. And so with that, I hope you all have had a great week, and I hope to see you all in Mass on Sunday.